what I mean? And there's another Comic Crusaders special. It's your boy Omega. You guess what? We're gonna be chopping it up with the king of the streams. My boy that got a cracking on Crackle, what's on Red Box, you know what I mean? What's on Chicken Soup for the Soul. He got all the bases covered, but today we're talking Crackle for June, the one and only Chris Woolsey! How
Hey,
you doing, brother?
how you doing, my brother?
I'm doing well. Thank you for coming on. The chit chat what everybody's going to be entertained with this month. Because I know over the course of the weekend, I was getting some entertainment off these channels because it was horrible weather where I was at. So thank you, Chicken Soup for the Soul family with the Crackle, Red Box, and all that good stuff.
That's
Appreciate
what we're
y'all.
here for, brother. That is what we're here for.
So let's get it cracking, folks. We got some goodness for you. All right, we got some goodies. We got some trailers.
Yeah,
Woo! Check it out.
do it.
Let's dive in. A violent separation. Oh, isn't that the chick from Fear the Walking Dead?
Yes, exactly. Alicia Debram Carey,
Elisa,
and
yes.
she is phenomenal. This is a great thriller. It's one of those small town movies where you kind of meet the main characters and you just go, this is not going to end well for several of these people. And it's just really good. Also has Ted Levine, who was Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. And Brenton Thwaites from Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. It's this story of intrigue of two brothers. One's kind of the good brother. One is the ne'er-do-well, the prodigal, as it were. And some stuff goes down in this small town, and it's got kind of a little bit of a kind of a New Detective, kind of a Fargo feel to it. There's a murder that takes place, and then an investigation. Kind of feels a little bit like No Country for Old Men. It's
Wait a minute.
tone.
If you're gonna compare this movie to that, then I must watch.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
love No Country.
It's really good. The performances are spectacular. It's really taut. I love thrillers, especially when there's great character development, and this certainly has it. It did not disappoint, and this was definitely a hidden gem.
Excellent. I love her. She's a wonderful actress too. Blackfish. Ooh, what is this?
Did you
Hopefully
see this?
it's not edible.
Yeah, right. So this is actually a documentary about the containment of killer whales in ocean theme parks around the world, and it sort of centers on Tilikum, who is this one particular killer whale, but it goes into the whole history of kind of how those theme parks came to be and sort of the dangers. Tilikum has actually killed 3 of their trainers.
What?
And so this is a documentary. It blew the lid off all of these kind of theme parks.
Whoa.
I think I want to say this came out 2013, but it actually resulted in a ton of reform. And so now any of the parks that actually do have killer whales, they have much bigger tanks. They've got systems in place to keep people safe. And it is really good. I think we've talked about this before, that I am a gigantic documentary junkie. But this, I have to say, this is probably in my top 10 documentaries of all time. It's really good.
All right. Gotta watch.
Yeah, check it out. Blackfish.
Gotta watch. If he says top 10, it's top 10. Oh, snap. Legendary.
Right? Totally. Of course, the guys who need no introduction, but Jeff Foxworthy, Bill Engvall, Ron White, and Larry, Lord help us, the cable guy. This is kind of, I mean, this really was kind of the reboot on large stadium comedy tours. I mean, not since really like the time of like Bill Cosby did we see people pouring out in masses to see stand-up comedy. And now it's fairly commonplace. You look at Nate Bargatze is packing arenas. I mean, but these guys were kind of the first to kind of reboot that whole arena comedy thing. And obviously they kind of created a whole genre unto themselves of this kind of redneck comedy. But it's a classic. We not only have Blue Collar Comedy Tour, but we also have Blue Collar Comedy Tour Rides Again, the sequel.
Word? Cool.
Yeah. They're like an hour and a half long. They're huge. I mean, it's kind of the stuff of legend in the stand-up comedy world, these sets from these guys. And I will say, everyone I've ever talked to about these guys have said that they are the nicest guys in comedy.
Really?
Jeff Foxworthy.
Well, yeah, they really don't curse. They don't really use curse words and stuff like that hardly. It's a very nice, good-natured, comedy. Yes, you could take your imagination elsewhere for sure. You know, in an innuendo, but without being vulgar. Again, a lost craft in
totally.
comedy.
Well, the ability to do that much clean comedy is
and make you laugh.
Exactly. You can be clean and not funny, but to be clean and still make you laugh. I mean, that's why I love Nate Bargatze, and we watch him with the kids all the time, because he's completely clean and yet he's hysterically funny. One of the best comics out there. But these guys are amazing. If you haven't seen it, or you haven't seen it recently, definitely worth another view.
Oh yeah,
so check it out.
Yeah, especially if you had a hard day at work, folks. This is perfect.
Yep.
What? Dinotopia. Okay, I never seen this.
Oh my gosh, how did you miss this, Mr. Comic Book, Mr. Sci-Fi,
what is this?
Mr. Fantasy? So Dinotopia was a best-selling book series where this amazing artist combined, it was kind of a thought experiment where he was like, what would it look like if people lived among dinosaurs and it was a peaceful existence? So it's this beautiful, they're these beautiful coffee table books of art. Well, someone took the books and turned it into a mini series, which was incredibly successful. And then off the mini series, there was an actual TV series created, and Crackle has it now, and it's fantastic. So it's about a test pilot and his two sons, and they're flying in this new plane. There's an accident. The plane crashes in the South Pacific, and lo and behold, the island that they crash on, it ends up is sort of this bubble in time where people evolved alongside dinosaurs, and they have a fairly peaceful existence. But once these guys land and discover what's going on, some new characters enter the story, and it becomes less than tranquil. But really good stuff. The effects are amazing. The story is great. The performances are spectacular. If you love fantasy, and this one is family friendly as well, there's something here for the whole family. It's a great
nice.
Yep.
All right, awesome. Thanks for the put on this one.
All right, so on the other end of the family friendly spectrum is Bella Thorne's Girl. This is great and grisly. So Bella Thorne plays a young woman who is on her way back to the small town that she grew up in order to wreak vengeance on her horribly abusive father. She arrives in town only to discover that someone has beaten her to the punch, or punches, so to speak, since dad has been beaten to a pulp and is no longer alive. Well, she does some digging, and as she starts to investigate dad's family, she finds that he was not the only bad apple in the barrel, and that this family is actually rotten to the core. And she decides that it's time for someone to clean house, and she does so in grand fashion.
Ooh, done. She's gonna
really
chop
good.
away.
So we've had a lot of these sort of girl power action flicks, and this is sort of a girl power revenge flick. kind of in the vein of like I Spit on Your Grave and those sort of classic girlsploitation films.
Yeah. They actually did a remake with the original actress.
We have it. We have
it. Folks.
It's on Redbox for sure, and I think it's on Crackle as well.
Yeah, I mean, crazy movie to come back to so many years later. But look at see, folks, they got it all. This is paradise. Hold on. This is one of those we have a trailer for, brother, don't we?
Yep. Fire it up.
Let's do it.
So you said you're here for Sully's funeral? How do you know Sully?
He was my rock and my anchor.
Yeah, he was a good man.
He most certainly was not.
Watch what you say about Sully. Who is this child?
Your sisters. I'm asking you to do a few things for me. Once they are done, you will both receive your inheritance. The Paradise Hotel.
When can I sell?
Is this what the hotel is really worth?
Don't take this the wrong way. It isn't really much of a hotel.
Oh man, that must be trippy. That must be. Could you imagine, Chris? We find out, we at a hotel place we're brothers. Oh man,
yeah, right. I mean, and I think most people that know us suspect that we might be brothers from another mother. But yeah, it's really cute. So these two women meet each other. They instantly hate each other's guts, and lo and behold, they find out that not only are they sisters, but in order to get their inheritance, they have to work together to renovate this decrepit resort hotel that their father let go to seed, and they've got to turn this thing around and make it a profitable business in order for them to get their inheritance. So it's interesting because this is actually the largest television production in Bahamas history.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, fun fact, folks. Trivia.
So it's brand new. It's a Crackle original. You can only see it on Crackle.
Hey, nice.
And it's written, produced, and starring just pretty much entirely Bahamanian talent.
Whoa, that is so cool.
Yeah.
So you guys are definitely doing things different. That's fire. Nice.
It's fun. It's got all those beautiful island backdrops, and if you can't afford to go to the Bahamas this summer on vacation, you can watch This Is Paradise and feel like you're on the islands.
Yeah, and especially if you watch it in the summer, just make sure not to turn on your AC. You'll feel the heat. You feel like you're there.
Exactly. Pour a Mai Tai, put your feet up, and enjoy all 5 episodes of This Is Paradise.
Oh, it's episodic. It's not just a movie. Oh, whoa. Dope. All right. Available all now, right?
That's it. It's on. It's fired up now.
Okay, I can't wait, folks. I got to watch this one. That's awesome. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
That's our big homie right here. Oh, wait a minute. I can't believe we got this little trailer. Folks, if y'all haven't seen this, y'all in for a big treat.
Hey, kids, you know what time it is? It's birthday time.
This town has a dark history, and it all starts with this place.
Oh, man. I really love this movie. Let me say the only lines Nick Cage got in this.
Totally. Yeah, it is Nick Cage at his most Nick Cage-ness, I think. They just said, let's get the lines out of the way and just let him go crazy and just be Nick Cage for the entire movie. And he plays like this hapless drifter who gets hired as a janitor to clean up this defunct theme park. And once he's locked inside, he realizes that he's not there to clean up. He's there to get cleaned up.
To tear it up.
Exactly. He's actually like a human sacrifice to all these crazy animatronic robots that are now possessed and roaming the theme park. Super fun. If you're just looking for a Friday night popcorn action horror fest, this is the one. It's great.
I totally agree. It's a heck of a fun ride. It's Nick Cage. Like I said, he doesn't speak. Everything is through facial expressions.
Yep,
With him.
totally.
Yeah, it's like it totally being in a cage and tell. All right, folks. So let's check this out. This is what you gotta do right here. Of course, you gotta download the app. All right. Visit the website and the family of websites. Of course, the Crackle, Redbox, and ChickenSoupTV.com. You get the free apples, both Play Store and the Apple Store. Of course, you want to follow Big Homie. There's always dropping some trivia on ya. You gotta follow him on Twitterverse at I Dig Jesus. Right. The links are below. All right. Make it easy. Tell him Mega Center. All right, Chris, as always, thank you for putting us on to what's the fireness and what's cracking on Crackle.
Brother man, you know it is always my pleasure to hang out with you and nerd out on movies. So, love it.
Well, hasta la próxima, because I think I might have you back soon to talk about the other channel, Redbox, and see what they got going on. All right?
100%. 100%.
All
Let's
right,
do
so
it.
I see. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. All right, yo. ¡Huepa!